Can I manifest my twin flame? Well, there's two different answers to this, depending on the situation. First of all, yes, and second of all, no. Let's start with no. Why can't you manifest a twin flame? Well, you either are a twin flame or you're not. It's just like, I don't know, you're 40 years old and now you want to manifest a biological brother, but none of your parents ever cheated. It's just not going to happen, right? You either are or you're not. So if you're not a twin flame, you cannot manifest being one. But of course, in this multiverse, everything is possible. All outcomes already have been created. So there may be versions of you that make the twin flame experience. But that is something that we do not consciously choose. It comes to us. Because if you're now trying to manifest a twin flame without even knowing or being ready for that gigantic journey, that will just create complete chaos. I would ask myself, why would I want to manifest a twin flame instead of manifesting true love or divine counterpart? Because you can absolutely manifest true love, but it doesn't have to be a twin flame. Why would you want to manifest a twin flame? Probably because you've heard twin flames, they complete you. Well, they don't, because they come into your life to show you that you're, well, maybe you feel incomplete and you have to heal that to become complete in yourself. We already are complete, of course, but we don't feel complete because there is some old trauma, for example. They come to show you what the issue is by triggering the heck out of that, which is extremely painful, and then we become complete, and then we can have the other person. So if you feel incomplete and you want to have that person that completes you, that is not what a twin flame is. That is your ego wanting something because you feel like you need something from the outside to feel complete on the inside. But that's not how it works. You have to feel complete on the inside first in order to attract twin flame or union with that person. For some people, they want to meet a twin flame because it seems to be cool and in right now, and they don't know what they would get themselves into, because it is not this romantic love connection first. That is secondary. Primary, it is about learning to get to know yourself, dealing with your shadows, the awakening, the ascension, to learning more about how this universe works. It is a lot of work that can take years. Not can, most likely will take years. So if every outcome already is created, then the twin flame experience probably is created for you as well. But if you're nowhere near that because you have still a lot of shadows, you cannot manifest that. But you can still manifest true love. So drop the label and manifest true love. If meeting your twin flame is not meant for you in this life, because some things our soul chose prior to incarnation, some pillars, who's your parents, what nationality you're born in, what race you are, what gender you are. Some of those things are decided. Or even when we talk about gender, if somebody is transgender, or the sexuality, homosexuality, of course, that is also something that is pre-decided by your soul to make that experience. So when I talk about your gender is decided, I believe that making the transgender experience, the transition experience, is also something that has been predetermined. And I believe the twin flame journey also is one of those things that already have been predetermined. Because I think it's hard to manifest something that we're absolutely not ready for. But again, you may be ready for true love. And that is what I would suggest to manifest, because that can be more smooth. However, if you have limiting beliefs, if you are not in self-love, you only attract mirrors. You can basically attract relationships that are close to a twin flame when it comes to the triggering and all of that, if you do have a lot of old programs. But let's say you already met your twin flame and they're your twin flame. Can you manifest your union with them? Absolutely yes. And I do have an entire video on how to manifest twin flame union step by step. You can watch that to find out how exactly to do it. But yes, you can. Why can you do it? Because again, creation is finished and that union timeline already exists. So when we manifest, we don't create something. We always say we do create, but what actually happens, it is created, that timeline exists and we just choose. I always say it's timelines like cities, you know, they exist and they are geographical spots, and even if you're somewhere completely else, that city still exists. You know, you could be in Texas and New York still exists. You could be in LA and New York still exists. So you could be in separation for a long time, but the union timeline, New York, still exists and you can reach it. And in that video on how to manifest your twin flame union, I explain it step by step, what programs you need to resolve and to heal and what assumptions need to be reprogrammed in order to get there, but you can get there. But as I said, I would not suggest to try to manifest a twin flame if you haven't met that person. Try to manifest true love, and true love can come into your life after you have worked on your self-concept. Already implied it, if your self-concept is bad and there's healed trauma, you most likely won't be able to manifest true love, but we can reprogram that. It does require some work, yes, but the revision technique or Ho'oponopono are very efficient when it comes to that, and then you can get your true love. But again, the label is not that important. The twin flame label is only important to realize if you're dealing with a twin flame, what you're dealing with, then can help you through that journey to find the right guidance out there. Don't try to manifest a twin flame if you haven't met them yet, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You know, it's usually the ego, like I want that, and it's not what your higher part shows for you in this life maybe. So just ditch it. Work on your self-concept, manifest true love, and when you meet true love, does it really matter what label it is? If they're just a soulmate, no, it's true love, it's your person, it's your best friend all in one. So that is what I would want to manifest, okay? Anyway, I hope this video helped, and I see you in the how to manifest your twin flame video, or check out the entire Twin Flame 101 playlist. I do have plenty of videos on every twin flame related subject you could imagine. Check out my manifesting videos, and I do see you there or in my affirmation and subliminal tracks or in personal coaching. And till then, I wish you all the best now. Bye bye. If you want to book your own custom-made affirmation or subliminal, you will find my contact information in the description box below.